firming mask. Okay, so we'll go into detail each of the masks later of the slide. But first of all, not only is important as part of the step in our skincare process, but also we need to know the market of this mask is actually growing very big. Okay, so even though maybe today you are one of the person that actually haven't used masks yet, but it doesn't mean that the market is small, because the market out there, there's already a lot of people is using facial masks, especially premium facial masks. Why? Because things that we eat into our body or things that we actually put on our skin, we want to ensure is actually at least safe and also at a good qualities, right? I don't think any one of us here will be there to put something that you don't know where is the source, whether it's reliable or not. You never heard of this brand also. Are you willing to like really put it on your skin? So that worries actually give a big opportunity for this market to grow very fast, especially in the premium range, and also even for the brand that actually targeted for safe and also nutrition. Okay, so you can see this is the top trend in the skincare and also beauty, especially in the more advanced country. If you go to like Europe or even you go to Japan or Korea, you'll notice that along the street there's a lot of beauty shop, right? But then a lot of the product that they focus on is basically facial mask also. And sometimes when you buy some of their beauty product, they also give you some trial, the free trials pack, all that. They are also giving out facial masks. So from here we can see how fast this industry is going, despite whether you are using it or not, it is growing. Okay, so tonight I think it's important for us to learn about the importance to have masks in our skincare step. At the same time, we also need to understand the opportunity behind it. It's a very big market whereby you once you learn how to use it, it benefits yourself. Okay, you have a more glowing skin, better skin. At the same time, you start sharing, and it can actually become part of your business also. So Artistry signature select masks are actually leading the industry because we have a very good combination, and we have these two very strong advantage, which is we have our own Nutrilite and also Artistry ingredients that can be personalized into this multi-masking experience. Okay, so at the same time, this multi-masking is not only targeting for different skin problem, but at the same time, later on, you can understand also each of the function is also being incorporated with different sensors and also different scene. So you have a different fragrance when you apply different masks on your face. Okay, so personalized actually is a trend nowadays. So generalized skincare product is starting to phase out. So you'll notice that actually Artistry is also pioneering in terms of personalized product. So before we have this multi-masking, actually Artistry already have the personalized serums, right? If you're aware of. So later on, then they come out with this also personalized signature select mask. So every person, why personalized is important, and when we generalize, right, we have one product that actually everyone can use, and then it don't have the personalized feature in it. So when we talk about personalized, we respect every individual and every person's skin, which is unique. Okay, that means maybe two person also have the oily issue, but then the oily issue is not happening at the same area, for example. So in order to solve the problems, we need to actually have a very personalized product that can actually allows you to be very flexible, very feasible in terms of application. So also, as per here mentioned, our face is also have a different skin zone. So how many zone later also we will roughly share so that we have understanding as well. So even though today you are new to skincare, or you just wanted to start, okay, I think today going to share a lot of very useful fundamental knowledge. So let's start to think about our masking routine differently. So if we can personalize it, definitely is better. So unlike sheet mask, so we all know sheet mask is something that you put the whole piece of the sheet mask on our face, right? But when you put on the sheet mask on your face, right, the solution is like one solution, and then the entire face get that benefits. But when we talk about multi-masking here, okay, it actually target a single skin concern. So based on different skin zones that I mentioned just now, we can actually do targeted treatment for our skin. So we call this multi-masking. And this multi-masking actually has been not only become the trend, but it's very welcome nowadays by people who already experienced it before. Okay, so second things that worth mentioning about multi-masking is actually is very efficient and very fast. So this is very suitable for people nowadays who is very rushing, those who have limited time to do skincare. That's why they actually accumulate a lot of the skin issue, and then only after 2 months, 3 months, they go to the skincare out there, they do their skin spa, all that. But is it really necessary? If today you have 7 minutes to squeeze out and you can do your own home spa, wouldn't that save you a lot of bucks? You know, no need to actually go for outside and then go to those salons that charge you a big bucks, right? So no matter what is our skin goal, achieve the instant result and being efficient is very important nowadays. So 7 minutes of mask, and at the same time you don't even you have a different skin problem, as I mentioned just now, you can do targeted and then you can do multi-masking. So in total it's still 7 minutes. Okay, so doesn't mean that you have three skin concern, you need to 7 times 3. No, you can do it concurrently. Okay, so our skin this mask, we have 5 types. So the 5 most common skin concern being targeted by this multi-masking is actually dryness, large pores, uneven texture, loss of elasticity, and also uneven skin tone. So I think this has been quite well covered on the most concerning skin issue in especially in Asia country. So nature best ingredient, just now I mentioned already, why the combination of Nutrilite and also Artistry is the best, because we can actually source our own organic ingredients and Nutrilite certified botanicals from our farm. Okay, so and then perfected by the Artistry skincare technology and also expertise, because Artistry has been in the skincare for so long also. So they have actually accumulated a lot of technology. For example, one of it is our liposome, or that can actually help to penetrate our skincare ingredient better into our skin and go into deeper compared to others product in the markets, right? So this is just one of the example, and in a lot of our products we already have this technology. So the combination of technology and also the best source of ingredients actually give us the most efficient, most effective, and also safest product. So just now I have touched base on the home spa experience. So like I said, you can still go to the routine one if you still wish to, but if today you really learn about how to take care of the basic and also do this extra treatment time to time, actually you don't even need to go for the salon out there already. And this actually gives you a more safer skincare experience, because it's all done by yourself, and then you are using the safest product, and at the same time you also learn the knowledge about how to use it. Okay, so target our phase 6 zone, 6 different zones. So actually for our face, regardless whether your face is in a bigger size or smaller size, every person different, but the zone is the same. Okay, so there are actually 6 different zones. So for those who are new to this, actually this is a very good introduction. As you can see from the left hand side, the first zone is actually our forehead. Okay, so forehead is the one that right after our hair, beneath our hair, and then moving downwards we have our T-zone. So T-zone is actually the one on top of our eyebrow, and then also our nasal bone area. Okay, so the third zone is actually under eye area. So when we talk about under eye area, those that always have the dark eye circle, those are the area of concern, under eye area. And then go lower down, we have the cheek area. So the cheek area actually constitute a quite large piece of our face. So normally people who have the pimples issue, or they have a blemish, or they have allergic issue, it easily reflected at the cheek, and then it will be very prominent. Okay, so for the going lower, we have this jawline and also our V zone. The jawline and V zone is actually along the side of our face shape, right? So this is also place whereby also will have a lot of other concerns which we can actually discuss on the right hand side later on. So the last zone is actually the second last zone is actually our chin, the number 5. So chin is actually beneath our mouth, and then the last one is actually the one that a lot of people might not think is part of the face zone, which is our neck. Okay, so Lynn last time always share with me the secret of taking care of the skin is actually a lot of people have neglected the neck. Okay, so if you actually take care your whole face, but you neglected your neck, right? So when people see the wrinkle and also the uneven skin tone on your neck, right, you will be quite obvious you have actually break your own secret. Okay, so it's important for us when we do, not only when we do skincare, but when we do mask also. Okay, you also apply on the neck, okay, on the particular concern. So for neck part, also got the common skin concerns. So on the right hand side, the table immediately you can see. So forehead, normally we can see build out of wrinkle is very common because we have a lot of expression that actually cause the wrinkle to come out, and especially when along aging, the skin become less elastic, and then it can become more and more obvious. And then rough texture is the build out of our dead skin, also maybe because of the residual of your wax or your shampoo, all that actually come down here if you are using X brand, right? So if you are using a safe product, probably you have less concern about this thing. Okay, so rough texture, it can also caused by our environment, okay, your exposure to UV, all that. Okay, so T-zone is the one that I mentioned just now. So normally T-zone people will have the concern of excess oil, being very shiny, overly shiny, okay, and then enlarged pores. So enlarged pore is normally T-zone, or especially at the nose area, okay, and particularly for guys and also men, normally is quite obvious. That's why for our skincare product, you will notice that guys normally they will help to target the T-zone and also this excess oil issue. So under eye area, we have dryness, dullness, dark circle I mentioned just now, and also wrinkles. So for cheek and for our cheek and also chin, we have the dryness, rough texture, and also sagging. So when it comes to almost the edge of our face, start to see the sagging issue. So you can see cheek, chin, jawline, neck, all this will have the sagging issue. So when you age, right, first is wrinkle area, eyes and forehead, all that, and then second part is about the sagging of our edge of our skin zone, right? So when we know these are all the common concerns and also the skin zone that we have, right? So imagine all these zones, right, have their own concern and also issue. So when you want to apply your skincare, especially if you are using a sheet mask, right, maybe you can do the firming mask, the sheet one, okay? So it will actually target the entire face and give one solution, right? But sometimes you want to actually solve each of the area with the key concern. So this is whereby the multi-masking become so useful and also so powerful. Okay, so next question that people might always ask is, when you use mask, do you use serum also, or actually you use both? So the answer is actually you can use both. There's no contradict, there's no conflicting, but we need to know how to use both of these products properly. So as per I mentioned, our serum is also a personalized series. So definitely for your entire skin, facial skin, right, you have the most concern issue. That is where you will actually build up your own personalized serums to solve the entire issue. But individually, each of the skin zone, right, you have this particular issue that you want to solve yourself through extra masking. Okay, so this is when we use our serum, you can actually use it day and night with the combination of multi-masking, right? So serum actually is best for deep penetration because the technology that I mentioned just now, and then it can actually give a better result over time. So for mask, actually it helps other extra function. For example, in mask we have the exfoliate function. We also have the invigorate skin surface layers, and also it delivers quite instant result, especially after we exfoliate. We immediately can have the nutrition penetrating into our skin better, right? So next is actually you can play with this multi-masking in just 7 minutes. And then actually it's very easy to apply. Okay, you just need to do your normal skin care routine. For example, you will cleanse your skin actually, and then you will actually put on the toner, and then you can start to apply the multi-masking, right? So there are actually 5 different signature masks that we have in Artistry. So the first one that I will go through with you all is actually this purple color. So later on, it's very easy for us to remember through the color code also, but we need to, as a ABO, we need to remember, we need to know what is the function and also the name basically. Okay, but when we recommend to our friends and also to our customer, and then when they want to repurchase, it's very easy for us to tell the color codes, right? Just tell them, oh, that's the purple one that you should go to, or I recommend you previously the red one. So it's easy for them to recall and also remember the function. So the purple one is basically this polishing mask. So the polishing mask for Artistry signature is actually using a natural sugar scrub. Okay, of course, each of the masks we have this neutralized sauce ingredient inside. So for this purple one particularly is using the black currant extract, which will help to gently exfoliate our skin, leaving it not only removing the dead skin, but at the same time after removing it, give it a soft feeling, polished and also smooth. Not after exfoliate and then some certain product actually give you a after effect and after feeling which is very harsh, and then you feel very burning skin, right? But this will not, because it's very gentle. It give your skin a very smooth feel. And then it's also using the exotic red citrus and also green floral notes. This actually give the extra comfortable scene when you after exfoliation. Okay, so for this particular mask is not recommended to use on the daily basis. So the recommended is actually not more than 2 times per week. And these 2 times shall not be the consecutive day. You have to like in between, you have to like let the skin rest, and also for about 2 to 3 days. So that means every 2 to 3 days, you can do once in 1 week. Okay, so about 2 times per week should be fine. Okay, so this is actually a very gentle and effective exfoliation products. Very, very good. Okay, and then especially when to use it. Okay, sometimes when you will touch your skin, right? You will feel your skin, and then you feel that like very rough, and then you feel that skin, and sometime or in the air conditioner room, you feel that how come like your skin that skin come off half. Okay, so when you have this kind of feeling, then exfoliation will be very helpful. After you do the exfoliation, I can tell you the skin is very, very smooth. So at the same time, after exfoliation, normally the immediate effect also, we can see our skin brightness has been up by 1 level also. So it look brighter, more glowing, and younger also. So efficacy of this product is actually resurface the look. So like I said, sometimes when our face look very dull, right, it's because it has been covered by a lot of dead skin, and then accumulated of a lot of impurities. So if we able to effectively remove to do the exfoliation work, right, it let the new skin layer actually resurface, and then it shines, and then smoothen our skin, and then make our skin tone more even and glowing. Okay, so normally the key concern area I mentioned just now, which is our forehead and also the T-zone. Okay, but normally as for I said, you can also do the chin. So the next one is actually this brightening mask. Okay, so for brightening mask is using the silky mousse combined with the neutralized sauce white chia seed. So this white chia seed is also very exclusive to Nutrient Farm, because for other is actually using normal chia seed, but white chia seed is actually the patented of neutralized sauce ingredient. So they are also inside. There is also natural loofah grains and also jujube beads. Okay, a very gentle beads that actually will also help to exfoliate. So in this brightening process, right, when you put on this mask, you also do a little bit of the exfoliates works that can actually give that skin further brighten, and then it also give a luminous complexion to our skin. So we can also when we are doing this brightening mask, you can also smell the romantic essence of honey, tea, and also soft floral that they put inside to give you that scene of relax. So efficacy is basically give us a brighter, more radiant, luminous, and also even skin tone. Okay, so key area normally is forehead, our T-zone, under eyes area. So for under eyes area, you can also apply for this using this brightening mask, and then for cheeks and chins as well. Okay, so the third one is actually firming mask. So this just now this is one of my favorite as well because of the sensation that it gives you. So it actually inspired by the Lucius honey. This gel mask, okay, is in a very gel form. So it's also using a nutrient source, pomegranate extract. So we all know that pomegranate extract is a very high antioxidant fruits. At the same time, it also can helps in terms of anti-aging if let's say we put into the skincare product. So the intense fruity hue transform into a soothing creamy emulsion. This is actually the sensation you will get when you haven't applied. But the moment you apply and apply on your skins, right? When you massage upwards with motion, you'll start to feel another new sensation, which is it gives you a warmness to your skin. You literally feel warm. Okay, so this is a very, very nice sensation. That is also the reason why this is one of my favorite. So when it warms up your skin, it's not just to give you that sensation that give you relax, all that, but actually there's a purpose behind it. When it warms up your skin, it helps the circulation of your blood vessel, and that at the same time you actually firm up our skin and also tighten it. So as you can see, when we apply for this firming mask, not only apply, we can also take the opportunity to do some massage, especially on the sagging skincare zone. Remember just now at all the edge, right, which is your jawline, your V-line, and also chin area, probably your cheek also. So when you do this kind of upward pushing massage, 1 to 2 minutes is enough. Then you can actually leave your skin for 7 minutes for the sensation to go in, and then it actually helps to tone, tighten, and also revitalize your skin. So this is one of the very, very enjoyable masking experience, I would say. So the efficacy of it is actually, it gives you a firmer skin, tighter skin, revitalize, and also renew. So it doesn't mean that this is only for the people who already aged, but for people who are starting 20s onward, it also can use because our skin is aging every day. So doing it this kind of treatment earlier, it can actually prevent us. So the key area is just now I mentioned already, forehead is because we have the wrinkle, and then for the edge of the face, all that is the cheek, chin, jawline, and also neck. All this will help us to prevent, also improve the sagging issue. Okay, so this is also the second one favorite. Okay, purifying mask of mine. Okay, so purifying mask, why? Because as a guy, I also mentioned just now, okay, we have a largest pore, and then myself, normally I feel that around my nasal area, not the cheek area, but mainly nasal area, feel quite oily. So every time when I feel that there's an excessive sebum or also oil, when after using this purifying mask, wow, it becomes very, very refreshing, and also you feel wow, very smooth, and at the same time no more the oily feel. Okay, so this luxurious French clay also incorporated using the nutrient source citrus blend. Okay, so you can actually smell the citrus also inside the skin, and then this is basically to help us absorb excessive oil and do a deep cleansing on your pores. So normally if you have the larger pores issue, right, it's not only the pores become prominent, but the more concerning one is actually when the pores is bigger, it actually accumulate more impurities, more bacteria and germs, which will, if let's say serious, it will cause inflammation, it will cause infection. That is when you will have very serious pimples and also acne. So if we are able to do this purification process consistently, then it helps to reduce the chances of having those outbreaks that I mentioned. At the same time, it also reduces the shine. Okay, not to say reduce the glow of the face, but to reduce the shine caused by the excess oil. So leaving our skin feel more invigorated and also refreshing, like I said. So the sunny hue and also bright citrus notes is actually the smell of it, the fragrance inside this product. So all the product you will like the fragrance, I will tell you. And then the efficacy of this product is basically do the deep cleansing, remove impurities I mentioned just now, remove the excess oil, and also purifies our skin. Okay, so even though if today you don't have a large pore, or that doesn't mean that this is not for you. But as long as you feel that, you need to do cleansing because you're always exposed to polluted or dusty area, then definitely we have to do this purification time to time. And key area normally is the forehead and also our T-zone. Okay, so this is the hydrating mask. So the green color hydrating mask is actually the one that is very important to everyone. Actually, all these masks is suitable for different kinds of skin type, but particularly for hydrating. Hydrating, we know that is very, very important to all skin types, right? Regardless of you are very excessive oil, you are very super dry skin, or you are having a balancing skin, mixed combination skin, then actually hydrating can help to solve a lot of our skin problems. Okay, so this ultra hydrating and soothing mask is actually incorporated with Nutrilite source green tea extract that will actually drench your skin in essential moisture, leave it with supple, bouncy, and also smooth. Then when you apply, right, there's also a very cooling sensation for this particular hydrating mask. So it also awakens your senses with the lush hue and also the fragrance of earthy green tea and also aromatic citrus. Okay, so you can see how the efficacy of it is actually it actually helps to rehydrate it, helps to smoother, supple, and also replenish. Okay, so the key concern area normally basically is the entire face, is the forehead, your T-zone, your cheek, and also your chin. Okay, let me try to reshare again. I think accidentally press on the draw board. Okay, so basically I have covered all the 5 different types of multi-masking, but if today we ask ourselves, right, how to actually apply, okay, how do we know which of the skin zone or what skin concern, okay, maybe for ourselves we will know better, but when customer explain to us or our friends or prospect explain to us, right, okay, we need to know how to recommend, okay, otherwise it will actually defeat the purpose of multi-masking, right? So, but you don't have to worry because as I mentioned, basically what I have shared just now have give us enough introductory knowledge to do recommendation. So let's go through 5 more exercise and also scenario. So you will be more confident to know how to actually recommend. So the first scenario is actually if let's say that person say they always have the roughness around the T-zone, and then they also have dark circle issue under the eyes. They also feel the skin always dry, dehydrated. So it's easy, right? When we see dull, roughness, okay, just now we know already, polishing mask, okay? And then we heard about the dark circle, we know already is brightening, because just now when I talk about brightening, it's particularly mentioned it can apply under the eyes. Okay, so number 3 is actually dehydrated. Definitely, just the moment ago, we mentioned about the hydrating mask. So the color code is actually purple, white, and green. So how to apply it on the right hand side, you can see basically the forehead, the T-zone, you can and also the chin area, you can do the exfoliate, and then, or you can actually do the exfoliate. If let's say you have enough time, you can actually exfoliate the entire face, then you do the multi-masking for the brightening and also hydrating. Okay, if let's say you have you are in the rush, then you do the full multi-masking, which is as per the picture shown here, and then the hydrating apply at the your neck and also the chin area. Okay, so this second scenario is if let's say that person complains that they have the roughness and also dehydration all over the face. Okay, and then they also have other particular concern, which is the dark circle under the eyes. And if let's say they start to have the concern on aging, or they feel that the skin is start to sag or start to have a lot of fine lines or wrinkles, then this is actually remind us of first one, when we talk about roughness and also dehydration, definitely polishing mask and also hydrating, right? And then second, we know already dark circle brightening. Okay, loss of firmness is actually firming mask. Okay, so this is how to apply mostly, and most of the major zone of our skin, you do the hydrating, because that's the one of the key concern when he mentioned the keyword all over the face. And then we do the particular key skin zone for the underneath the eye for brightening. And then the firmness, we can actually ask the customer or the prospect, where is the area that you're particularly concerned on, then you can recommend them to apply on that particular zone. So for this case, it's actually at the jawline and also the V zone. Okay, so scenario 3 is this have the congestion issue all over the face. So when you say congestion, you'll feel normally the face will look down because there's a lot of accumulation of the impurities. And then congestion is you will start to see the blackhead, whitehead, and also even pimples or acne is also because of the long-term congestion or never do a proper purification process. So number 1, you already know is the yellow one, right? And then number 2, when you talk about dark circle again, so this is actually the brightening. So 3, loss of firmness is definitely red color. So again, can suggest them to apply the congested all over the face. Then majority of the congested area normally is at the larger pores, which is of a forehead, the T-zone, and also the chin area. And if let's say they have at their chin area also, they can do so. Okay, and then probably the chin, they can do the yellow also, just the edge, which is the jawline, and also the neck, they do the firmness. So it's very depending on what is their key concern. Okay, so next scenario is actually they mentioned about dehydrated and also large pores. So this is much easier, hydrating and also purifying mask. Okay, and then another scenario also they mentioned about dullness. So no dullness is actually you can actually add on which is exfoliate. Okay, you do the exfoliation, mask, and then also do the brightening mask. And then second is definitely firming mask. Okay, so like I said, you can do the exfoliation entire face. If let's say you have 14 minutes, and then after that first 70 minutes, you can do the second part of the 7 minute, do multi-masking, the brightening, and also firming. Okay, so the good thing about understanding this multi-masking today is actually, if you yourself haven't started using mask or try out our signature select mask, right, it's highly recommend for you to test out. Okay, the price is different. We have 115, we have 135, different series depending on your skin concern on the different skin zone. So if let's say you purchase 3 or up to 4, definitely you can get this promotion of this month, right? You just need to add 80 ringgit 80 cents. You can get this very nice pouch, and then you can actually keep your anything that you wish to keep here, right? So this is actually but if let's say you only using 2 masking, and then you still like at least this 400 purchase, you already know how to actually combine and do better. So you can actually recommend them using some basic skincare product, for example, cleanser, toner, all that add up will become 400. So this actually the mask is actually, once you use it, you're addicted, because every time you feel you have that skin problem, immediately you think of the mask. And you can do actually consistently or on a daily basis. So just now I mentioned, just to recap, the first one, the purple color, we cannot do on the daily basis. You have to do just up to 2 times per week. And then for the brightening also, we try to alternate days, okay, not on the everyday. And then for the firming, hydrating, and also purifying, you can do as frequent as you can, okay, because those are actually on a day-to-day basis, you can actually help to improve the skin condition. Okay, so these are actually the 5 of the signature masks that I've shared with you tonight. So I hope you have understand this multi-masking better, and you can actually try out, okay, during this month, because this month we have a lot of artistry promotion that you can actually benefit from it.